Ladies and gentlemen, to evaluate Vivien. This is, let's see, if I'm correct, Vivien is on level 4, and she is essentially doing this meeting as one of the assignments there. So I'm given a specific evaluation on it. Now, Vivien, up front, I got to say, as always, you're a pro. You know what you're doing. As a speaker, you are very proficient. You know how to handle things. You organize things well. You interact well. You do a great job on your introductions, and you manage the meeting well. A couple of ideas just for improvement here, and I think these are some pretty easy things. I'm not sure if you left something out in the beginning part. You talked about mindset, and you said, if you keep doing what you're doing, you'll keep getting the same results, right? Which is important. Then you talked a little bit about that, and I was waiting for the other side of mindset, the positive side. And I didn't hear anything. Now, maybe that's something that you had written down and you just left it out. Maybe it was just something you hadn't thought of. But I think if you're going to give the negative first, you should go to the other hand and then give us the positive. There was a second thing, and this was something that when somebody's in the middle of doing a meeting, things come up, right? And things change right in the midst of it. So we ran out of time for table topics, and you raised your hand and you basically brought the table topics to a stop. And then what kind of surprised me was, after saying there wasn't enough time for table topics, then you talked for about 1 minute and 30 seconds, essentially wrapping up table topics. So if we're in a tight situation, then you want to be tight too, bring that down. You could wrap it up in a single sentence. Having said all of that, I just want you to know, every time you speak, I believe what you show is what it's like to be a pro, what it's like to be able to interact powerfully, what it's like to roll with the punches, to deal with whatever happens, right? And you do it with humor and consideration. So well done.